Sans Frontier. Christoph, thanks for all your help. Not sure what okay, we're going to do the Global Shining Light Awards. Gabby?
Yes. I don't have speech, so I think we can get started with the videos.
This awards. Listen.
Finalists for the 2019 Global Shining Light Awards were selected from 291 submissions by journalists. In the small outlets category, the finalists are OLP, the mask of official terror in Venezuela. This joint investigation revealed how Venezuelan security forces carried out extrajudicial killings of men in poor neighborhoods. Due to a lack of official information, the reporters created their own database on 560 victims. Car wash and white collars. EDL was accused of bribery by a Brazilian construction company, Odebrecht, and its corrupt network, dubbed by prosecutors Operation Lava Jato, car wash in Portuguese, across Latin America, implicating top government officials. EDL Reporteros followed up with another expose revealing corruption at the top levels of Peru's courts. Due to their white collar series, the justice system had to be reformed. The Profiteers, Africa Uncensored, South Sudan. This documentary revealed how members of South Sudan's elite profited from the civil war and plundered their nation while investing in Kenya and other East African countries. The reporters examined how funds were moved and weapons were obtained with help from government and military officials, business people, and financial institutions. The country with 2,000 graves. This investigation by independent Mexican journalists revealed how a decade of drug war policies led to the disappearance of thousands of people and to the spread of clandestine burial sites across the country. They found that one grave every 2 days was discovered between 2006 and 2016.
Hold on. Don't run anything else until we get a chance to talk tech people. Thank you. Let us back up just a little bit because we jumped ahead. You just saw the nominations for the Global Shining Light Awards, which began at our Toronto conference years ago because we wanted to honor investigative reporting done in the toughest of circumstances. Muckraking that was done under threat or duress or in the direst of conditions. That's what you're looking at. Those are our finalists. How many nominations did we have?
291?
Yeah. Almost 300. Yeah, it was a really record compared with other numbers. And it was not just the number of nominations, but the quality of them. The judges had a really hard time trying to narrow down. And this is the first time also that we decided to do 2 different categories. So that's also something new that we thought it was going to give better opportunities.
Yeah, okay. So we did split them into the 2 categories. We had a great group of judges. Originally, we only gave out 1 award, and then the judges started giving out more than 1. And now we've got 2 categories. Even in the 2 categories, we had a dozen finalists. They were so amazing that the judges decided in their discretion to give out multiple awards. So that's what we're about to announce. We're going to do the small category first, are we not? I'm going to start. Okay. You ready? Yeah. All right. The judges gave a couple of big awards and then a certificate of excellence. We're going to start with the certificate of excellence. This is, again, for the small and medium outlets, which is for newsrooms with less than 10 staff. And the award goes to the Profiteers, John Allen Naumann, we'll give him the award later.
Okay, and then...
That went well.
So, we have, in fact, let me see. So, the award goes for Lavajato Lavajuez. We are making sure that we have good photos because in general journalists run. So now we are making sure they stay. Do we have good photos?
Okay.
Get this right.
We're done with small. Yeah? We're experiencing some minor technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you did that, right?
Better get this right.
You know, we only expected 1,200 of you, and there's the latest figure is you're up to like 1,800 have come to this conference, so we were a little overwhelmed. Okay, Gabby, can we do the large category?
The 12 finalists for the 2019 Global Shining Light Awards were selected from 291 submissions by journalists. In the large outlets category, the finalists are Warmongers, Arun and Portugal. This documentary focused on human traffickers in Egypt who exploited vulnerable Yemeni and Syrian refugees and convinced them to sell their kidneys. Featuring interviews with key figures, the reporters showed how a network of organ traders used forged documents to circumvent the law. The Azerbaijani laundromat. This cross-border investigation uncovered how ruling elites in Azerbaijan benefited from a money laundering operation and slush fund. banking records revealed that $2.9 billion passed through shell companies registered in the United Kingdom. The Kremlin cooks toys from Reporter Denis Korotkov investigated Russian oligarch Yevgeny Prigozhin, who ran the infamous St. Petersburg troll factory and other pro-Putin media. Korotkov revealed how dozens of mercenaries were killed fighting for Wagner, a private paramilitary group financed by Prigozhin and accused of fighting on behalf of Moscow. Murder in Manila. This series got deep inside President Rodrigo Duterte's war against drugs, which has claimed thousands of lives since he took office in 2016. Rappler's investigation proved that police were outsourcing extrajudicial killings to a vigilante gang. The Brotherhood of Killers and Cops. This investigation exposed how a gang led by Aslan Gagiyev, described by Russian media as the country's, quote, #1 killer, had links to high-ranking government officials, and revealed that some gang members were police officers. Gupta Leaks, the Daily Maverick, This investigation was based on leaked emails from the business empire of the Gupta family, three brothers who moved from India to South Africa in the 1990s. Close to former President Jacob Zuma, who quit after the leaks were published, the theories revealed how the family captured the South African state, siphoning public cash into their companies. Operation 136. In this undercover investigation, reporter Push Sharma met with Indian media houses and proposed that they run Hindu nationalist content in exchange for money. A deal that many agreed to, as his secret recordings proved. Special collateral damage focused on civilian deaths caused by Brazilian army troops deployed to fight crime in poor neighborhoods, and showed how difficult it is to obtain justice for the victims' families.
Look at the depth of all these stories. Now that you've seen all the finalists, the diversity of them, how many different countries and cultures they take in, and the extraordinary level of really world-class reporting all these people did. The judges, I think this is the strongest crop of stories we've ever seen, and you know, that's why at GIJ, and we're convinced we're getting bigger, we're getting stronger, we're getting better, despite all these attacks that are going on. So again, the judges issued a certificate of excellence, and then there were two major awards in the large category. So just before we started this, Drew Sullivan came up to me and said, "Listen, from OCCRP, he said, listen, if we win, you got to make sure we thank all the international outlets that we work with." I think we got it right, Drew. A certificate of excellence goes to the Azerbaijani laundromat. good-looking group. All right, you're done. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, and now we are going to announce the winners. I will announce one, and then the other day later on. So one of the winners of the large outlet category is Gupta Lips. Okay, and now the second winner is Murder in Manila.